Moving on to number 2, Gray Avenue School and Albert Powell High School e-cigarette presentation. There they are. Apparently we're having a rehearsal right now.
Council members, my name is Tammy Anderson. I'm the project director for the Sutter County Tobacco Control Program, and I'm here today with the Club Live youth from Gray Avenue Middle School, as well as some of the students from Albert Powell High School. The advisor for Club Live was unable to be here tonight, so I have been advising the kids and helping them prepare, so I just wanted to take a minute to introduce them. And they're here today because they're concerned about the tobacco industry's use of flavors to hook kids on nicotine. Tobacco companies don't stop at flavors. They also use tech-inspired devices and kid-friendly packaging to lure kids into vaping nicotine. This, along with unprincipled sales practices, gets harmful tobacco products past parents and teachers and straight into the hands of the kids. And we did bring samples today for you to look at and educational packets for you to review. So 22% of Sutter County kids use tobacco products, and most people who use tobacco started before they turned 18, and most of them started with flavored tobacco. There are 15,500 flavors of tobacco products being sold that cover up the gross taste of tobacco, making it a lot easier for kids to start vaping or smoking. Most teens choose to use flavored e-cigarettes instead of other flavored tobacco because they don't know that e-cigarettes are high in nicotine and are harmful.
Hi, my name is Joanna, and I am a member of Club Life at Gray Avenue Middle School. Most kids are vaping now than ever before. The amount of high school students who vape went up to 78%, and the amount of middle school students who vape went up to 48% in just 1 year. The amount of vaping is increasing the rate overall tobacco use, which had been going down. Research is showing that kids who wouldn't have smoked regular cigarettes are vaping, and those kids are most likely to use regular cigarettes in the future. A lot of kids think that vaping and other flavors tobacco isn't harmful, so they think it is okay to use them. Most kids say that the yummy flavor are the biggest reasons why they vape. Kids as young as 10 have been caught vaping at a Yuba City elementary schools.
10 years old. All right.
Hi, my name is Caden. I'm a student at Albert Powell High School. The nicotine in these products is a poison and harmful to our health. Nicotine changes the teen brain and affects attention, learning, and memory. Nicotine can make things that already stress us out even worse. Things like anxiety, mood swings, learning disabilities, impulsiveness, and irritability. But unlike other adolescent phases, changes to the brain from nicotine can be permanent. As a part of a grant from the superintendent of schools, students at Albert Powell High School were able to participate in a marketing and media class and develop a video and poster campaign aimed to bring awareness to teens about the cost of vaping. We have brought the videos and posters that we created and started to share with the city council members. Yeah, we can talk about the videos. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll use that. Okay, so essentially what we wanted to, like, our goal was to get across is that vaping essentially does nothing but harm to you, and it does nothing but bring addiction and and death even essentially. Like this one, all right, we see you see it. And this one is like, like the vape is sewn into her mouth. So like she's addicted, like she's almost like pulled into addiction, you know? And yeah, that's all I got. Videos?
Yeah.
Think vaping isn't dangerous? Think again. Serious side effects include vaping. What will it cost you?
Exactly.
On average, vaping costs $4,021 a year. Over a 10-year period, vaping costs the user more than $40,000. What would you buy with $40,000? Vaping. What will it cost you?
All right, and that's essentially our Powell's campaign for this. Like our experience? Honestly, at first, I was really only in it for the credits, if I'm being bluntly honest. But eventually, I basically like learned a lot about it, and me myself being like a past user of nicotine, I learned a lot, and I'm glad that I stopped before it really affected me. So, yeah, and thank you guys.
Hi, my name is Ashley. I am a member of Club Life at Gray Avenue Middle School. The tobacco industry spends millions of dollars each year on marketing in California. Juul, a favorite e-cigarette among kids, made $7 billion in sales in 2018, and they sell more e-cigarettes than any other company. We see ads for things like the Juul and cigarettes at stores in our neighborhoods, on the internet, on TV, and in movies, and in magazines. We see it over all the time, and we notice it more than adults do. We are more likely to see ads for things like tobacco and alcohol than we are for healthy stuff like fruit or water.
Hi, my name is Yaretsi. I am a member of Club Life at Gray Avenue Middle School. In Sutter County, there is one tobacco store for every 1,000 people, and many stores are close to schools. Where we see the ads on our way to school, all of these stores near schools sell flavored tobacco for real cheap, like less than $1. A lot of kids say that they can buy tobacco at convenience stores and smoke shops here in town. In 2014, 10% of the stores here in town tried to sell tobacco to kids under the age of 18. 88% of what they're selling to kids were flavor. In order to protect kids from tobacco, and 35 communities in California have rules to stop the sale of tobacco that appeal to kids, and 156 communities have strong tobacco store laws to make sure the clerks are not selling tobacco to kids.
Hi, my name is Luis. I am a member of Club Life at Gray Avenue Middle School. Almost 200 signatures from community members have been collected urging decision makers to take action to protect kids from flavored tobacco products, including vaping. Almost all adults who were asked would support a law making it harder for you to purchase tobacco. The tobacco industry uses flavors and fancy devices on purpose. They know that as kids we are more vulnerable to addiction. Vaping has become an epidemic. The Surgeon General said we must take action now to protect the health of our nation's young people. This industry should not be allowed to target us with an addiction that could torment us all of our lives. We face enough challenges at this time in our lives. We deserve better. We ask the City Council for your leadership and to encourage you to take action now to keep kids safe from an industry determined to do us harm. Thank you for having us. Do you have any questions?
Any questions? Go ahead.
Through the mayor, I am extremely proud of how well all of you have done in your presentation. Can you share with us how long it's taken you to prepare the presentation, the information that you put in the box, and why is this so important to you?
2 or 3 weeks, right? It took us like 4 weeks, maybe, and I think this is really important to us because, I mean, tobacco is not good for youth, and like many of them will get really sick and die, and like we don't want that in our community. Tobacco is very unhealthy, and I think like a Juul is 2 packs of cigarettes, I believe. Yeah.
And the students from Albert Powell, can you explain to us how long it's taken you to develop your campaign?
I think in general, our campaign was about 10 weeks, right? It's
over 12 weeks, but 10
weeks, yeah. Like 10 classes, about 12 weeks. And to get everything together, like this whole speech and stuff, I couldn't tell you. I just read, I don't know.
But this is through the class that you're taking?
Oh, yeah,
or what is it?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's how many other students involved in helping with this?
Probably about 9. Yeah, 9 other kids in the class.
And what are you going to do with the campaign that you developed?
I'm pretty sure we're going to be broadcasting the 2 ads, and we've already started to like make like put posters across everywhere. Like I know right now we have one inside of our bathroom. I'm not really sure about the other campuses right now, but as it sits right now, I know we have a poster in our bathroom, and currently we're getting started to put them everywhere. And I think by the start of the next school year, they'll pretty much be around everywhere, like in our area.
And how can we help you as a city council?
Honestly, I'm not too sure because I'm not like in your position. But if I was in your position, I just try to do my best to maintain the growth. And I mean, like the growth in this area, I guess. I don't know. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. Like do your best to try to find the shops that like literally sell to underage kids. I don't know.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
You're probably aware that we do have an ordinance for around any city buildings and city parks. There's no smoking or vaping. We have done that already.
I mean,
so that's good. Go ahead.
I'm sorry for interrupting you, but I mean, if you're a smart kid, you're not going to be vaping around there. So, I mean, in general, like that's really cool, and I'm pretty sure like you probably think that's great, and I do too. But I just started looking for places that kids actually do that stuff. No, as kids right now in our generation, we don't really go to the park. We don't really sit outside of anywhere and just loiter, you know? So, I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't. I don't.
Welcome to our world.
I feel it.
Regardless of the whatnot, it's still very important, the work you're doing, the effort you're doing, and the messaging you're getting out there, because you're right. There's always going to be somewhere to go hide out, right?
Yes, sir.
This generation that's vaping, our generation, it may have been something else. But if you get the message out, it comes down to personal choice sometimes. Yeah. But I commend you and your entire group for the work you clearly put into the effort. And not to mention the fact that just getting up here and speaking can be a big deal. And I appreciate that. And you're all serving as an example to your peers. So that's very good. How many credits did you get? You don't tell me you don't know.
No, I do. I do know. No, I do know. Originally, I got 8, but since I came up here and spoke, I got 2 more.
Oh, there you go. There you go. All right, we do have one more comment, I believe.
Yeah, through the mayor. Thank you for your presentation tonight, but I was thinking of something of how we could help, since you said you really don't know, because I see George standing in the back, and George manages our Facebook page. So, Mr. Mayor, could we ask possibly George to share the videos if they make it available to us through our social media to bring more awareness to stop vaping?
There you go. There's one more thing. You have something, Rob? Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out that a couple weeks ago, and that's a fantastic presentation, well timed. Good job. We did obtain a grant just 2 sessions ago for $54,000. So the things that you guys are bringing up, we're hearing what you're saying. The council's hearing what you're saying. We're going to be doing shoulder taps, compliance checks, and ordinance checks. So thank you very much. Great job.
All right. Thank you very much.
Through the mayor, I wanted
Yes.
to also acknowledge Tammy Anderson from Sutter County Health Department and her team, and Carrie Hauk and Jen Cates, who's a principal from Albert Powell, who is here in the audience, is supporting her students as she always does so well, and having a little bit of insight of the work that the students have been doing. This is a big step forward for them, and I appreciate Chief Landon, you connecting the dots with the current grant that we have, and how potentially these students can be involved in helping if that's an opportunity, because there's so much passion and commitment by them. They approached, we had a conversation about this, and they followed through, and I think that this is valuable to see how civic duty can be done in different ways, and really proud of the group of students here with the adults that have been helping them too. So thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.